Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Receiver makes the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Coverage team brings down the returner. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. They look to throw it here on second down, lofting it toward the left sideline. Touchdown, USF, and they grab the early lead. Aren't you tired on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The pass rush closing. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Bulls.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And a nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll try the option play here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, South Florida. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
Here's the 2nd down play. They're going to run it here. And that run produces a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Okay, reload.
On the ground, it's Payne. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And this is off the side of the foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And the back gets the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He bought some time, now lets it go. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away from 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
42, Spider.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking for his big tight end. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Oh, almost another interception. Leave it. It's going to bring up third down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. He's got a man down the middle. He's found some room at the 45. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. South Florida 34, Boston College 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Here we go.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
6-9-1. Gators far.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. The tight end has got it, and he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
Perfect 2 for 2 on third downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Throws to the tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
offense facing second and goal.
Green 25.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And we're able to get him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go.
And the call is a quarterback sneak. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Chris, I'm surprised here, but it worked out. Fourth down and goal, quarterback sneak. The offensive line got low, got a good push to give him just enough room to get into the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Boston College, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Single back, takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
The corner is now playing a couple yards off the ball. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Bulls are going to keep this drive rolling. And here's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Oh, here comes the reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a big gain.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Second down after that previous play. There's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Boston College Eagles will take over. First and 10.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead.
The first down pass was complete to the wideout. He's tackled at the 22. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take off. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned on the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. And the single back takes the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, that's the advantage of having a big running back like that. They're just so tough to bring down. This guy always seems to fall forward, and you almost never see him tackle for a loss.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
South Florida, 37. Boston College, 7.
Boston College will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. USF offense is back out there now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Come on, set. Ready.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Going with the old counter run here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Bulls pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. It's a shotgun run call. Powering through. Tackle made just short of the end zone. They'll put the ball about the 3.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Roll it. Ready, go.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Touchdown, Bulls. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side, and they get him down after the completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. he gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught for the completion. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Boston College getting set for their 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to scramble. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he floats this pass deep down the right side.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. Oh, nearly picked off again. They almost had another one. But it will set up 4th down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. And he's going to launch it deep again. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that was 4th and a mile. I'm surprised they even went for this. What in the world are they thinking? But give them all the credit in the world. They pick it up and keep the drive alive.
He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Becoming a long march. Play number 10 of the drive coming up. The back's got it. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Looks like Boston College will have the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down and 10. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
South Florida, 44. Boston College, 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Catch made by the tight end. For the choice to go for it, doesn't pan out this time.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Hand off to the back. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Can he make it to the marker? Fights through the tackler. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He shreds the tackle. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
325.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Bulls look to keep this drive moving.
Easy.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. As a design quarterback keeper. Powers through. That run moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Bulls will have to punt this one away.
Number 81 on to punt it away.
punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. So the BC offense is back out on the field now.
Cut it, cut it. Let's go.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
Are you ready?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Come on, set.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Boston College. Made the defense look slow that time.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Got it.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. The offense will take their first time out of the half. They'll talk strategy here. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.
Ready, ready.
And the quarterback will take a knee. Boston College offense back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Fights through a tackle. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. Now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down here for this offense. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.